Welcome to The Angry Show. I'm Brandon Bishop. I want you to stop and think of a religious fanatical group who declared war on the United States on our own soil, who killed people for their faith. I want you to think about that for a second. And what's the first word that comes to your mind? Muslims. Yeah, because that's what you've been programmed to understand. No, I'm not talking about Muslims. I'm not even talking about Christians. I'm talking about the Mormons. We're here in Salt Lake City, the Mormon capital of the world. Now, because they were kicked out of the other ones. This is The Angry Show. Okay, Bill Maher stood, an idol of mine. Bill Maher stood exactly where I'm standing on his movie Religious, and he was kicked out by the Mormon police. My cameraman has one foot on the grass right now with signs everywhere that says stay off the grass. We're going to keep this short. It won't be an Angry Show short, but we're going to keep it short. It's The Angry Show full version. It has the good graphics in the beginning and my sexy face. If you can't, we wanted a building in the background. That's why there may be a little shadow on my face. Deal with it. We're not Hollywood. Anyways. Look up the Mormon War. All through the 1800s, it started in the 1830s and the 40s and the 50s. They were kicked out of Jackson, Missouri. They were kicked out of different places. The only reason the war isn't still going and the only reason that Mormons aren't still vilified is because they put Brigham Young in there, and he was, I guess, a pacifist and a nice guy, and kind of taught Mormons to be the kind of awesome people they are today. The reason I'm keeping my voice down is because I'm surrounded by people. It's Sunday here in Salt Lake City, and the temple is right behind me, and everyone's taking pictures, and I'm not here to offend anybody. Even if you're watching this and you're like, oh, Brandon, don't make fun of the Mormons, they're such nice people. No, I'm not here to offend them either, but I'm just trying to tell you that they weren't always such nice people, okay? They were, at one point, referred to as a terrorist organization. Yes, they were. I know you can't picture it because all we do right now for us non-Mormons, all we do is kind of make fun of Mormons. And rightfully so. The Book of Mormon on Broadway is the #1 box office play in all of Broadway. And it has been, and everywhere it goes, it's the #1 play. Why? Because it's freaking fun to make fun of Mormons. Now, if you tried that with Muslims, they'd probably come and behead the people that were playing them. And that's disgusting. But at the same time, that's not all Muslims. That's a different story. We're talking about the other ridiculous Mormons. So, here's the Mormon story. Joseph Smith was making shit up. He wanted attention. He looked into a hat. He said God was in the hat, left him messages. Am I getting this wrong? I don't think I am. It gets more ridiculous and more ridiculous. Go find Cliff Notes for the Mormon religion. Okay, outside of Scientology, it's probably the most ridiculous one. It's a guy who made up a bunch of stuff. He had a little stroke in his tribe, so he passed it along to the other kids, his 9,000 kids. And then their 9,000 kids each passed it down. Generational brainwashing at its finest. If you ever need any other proof that most religions, Bible, organized type religions, are all generational brainwashing, just look at the Mormon religion. Because that's exactly what it is. One guy started it all. Like if I was to somehow have 20 kids, thankfully I never will. I might actually have 20 kids. But I mean, you know, if I kept all the 20 kids and I had 15 wives and then all their relatives and everything, and they all liked me because I could tell a damn story. And they all believed everything I said. And I'll call it Brandonism. Brandonism. I like bishopism as better. Bishopism. Okay, bishopism is a new thing, and I'm starting it. And I hear sirens, so I'm going to make this quick. Bishopism. My 15 to 37 kids all believe in bishopism. Why? Because I'm their father and I said so, and I have complete control over them and all my wives. And then they pass it down to their kids, and then they pass it down to their kids. Think about that for a second. That right there is thousands and thousands of people that believe in bishopism. Let's fast forward 200 years, and guess what? those thousands and thousands are now millions and millions of people that believe in bishopism. And what do we do for bishopism? I don't know. We're going to have fun. We're going to definitely enforce Taco Tuesday. We're going to give gifts to each other. Pies on Wednesday. We're all going to be fat is what I'm saying, like me. You want to be bishopism? You might want to get your cholesterol checked at least once a month. But hey, if you guys want to do this, I'll start it right now. It's bishopism. I want you to listen to me. I want you to come to a little barn out in the woods, and I'm going to look inside my magic sunglasses. Oh, there's Jesus. He's in my magic sunglasses. What I want you to do is go get a special pair of underwear that protects you from knives, guns, and Satan. That guy over there is wearing some right now. That's the stuff that we make fun of. But otherwise, the terrorist organization that was the Mormons, I don't think that's around anymore. Yes, they're still fanatical, but in a nice way. They don't go beheading people. They don't hurt anybody. They're kind of like gnats. And I mean that in a very nice way. What I'm saying is, yeah, they're kind of annoying when they knock on your door, but they're really not hurting you at all. So I'm not going to make fun of Mormons. Yes, I will, because you wear magic underwear. You got to stop. That's ridiculous. Do you still do that? Really? I mean, is that really a thing? It doesn't protect you from knives. I will stab you in the dick and prove it if you're like me too, and that will change your whole religion. But it's a beautiful building. I mean, this organization went from being vilified as a terrorist organization to owning most of Salt Lake City, to building structures like that. That is a temple like nothing else in this entire country. Name a better building, a more awesome building than that. You cannot name a building. Who built that? Where did the money come from? Generational brainwashing. It came from the people that were passed down, that were passed down, that were passed down, that were passed down, that were passed down. All from one guy named Joseph Smith, who tells everybody to wear nice, clean, ironed white shirts with black ties, riding bicycles. At least they started wearing helmets now, much safer. And they knock on our door. Funny story about that. I had two women, Mormon girls, not women, they were girls, knock on my door a couple years ago. That's about 9 or 10 years ago. They wouldn't come in because I was the guy and there was no other women in the house. But I kept telling them, we had this back and forth debate. And by the time she left, she was sad. And I said, what's the matter? She said, you made me question my faith. Now, it wasn't my intention. I was just trying to repel their advances and have fun with them because 10 years ago I was a jerk. Still am, but I wouldn't do that now because I respect your faith. I understand some people need that. It makes you feel good. It's like eating chocolate. It's like a 5-second orgasm. It makes you feel good if you believe enough. And I respect that because you're a human. I'm a human. We're all connected to nature. And I tell you what, if you need this, here it is. But you'll always have Brandon in the background saying, you really don't need this. So in the meantime, Mormons, I love you as humans. I will continue to poke fun at you because it is ridiculous. The same way I poke fun at Muslims, the same way I poke fun at Christians, the same way I poke fun of myself. I got a gut, love handles, and I got a double chin that's turning into a triple chin. Yes, I'm poor, and I'm running a fledgling television network. There, I just made fun of myself now. See, this is all in good fun. You wear magic underwear, I'm a failure at life. So who wins, really? You got perfect teeth, I've got, you know, an average penis, I guess, but are we supposed to be saying this stuff on church ground? Anyways, I'm not going to sit here and poke fun at Mormons any more than I normally, well, more than I should, because you should be. But it's your faith, it's your body, it's your mind, it's your soul, it's your life. Do whatever you want with it. Don't listen to Brandon. I'm just some random asshole with a camera crew and a freaking decent little travel budget. We get to go see awesome stuff like this. Do what you want to do. It's your life. We only get 80 years, 90 years in this planet, if you're lucky. I wish there was Amish people here. Are Amish Mormon? No? It's the same freaking thing to me. But Mormons can have like Game Boys and stuff, right? Did I say Game Boys? Well, welcome to 1989, Brandon. Anyways, I'm gonna go appreciate some damn good architecture because that's what this place is about for me. They own like 5 city blocks here in Salt Lake City, and they've turned their little terrorist organization into a multi-billion dollar business. And that's what it is. Don't let them fool you. It's a business. They market, they advertise, it's a business. Every time they knock on your door, that's an advertising. Here's the Watchtower magazine. Learn all about us. Same thing as a commercial. So to all my Mormon friends, I say high five. Let's go have a beer. Oh, shit, can't do that. Okay. Well, let's go, let's just go hang out sometime and you can tell me all about your religion and I'll continue to make fun of you. This is Brandon. Thank you for watching Angry Show. Bye. Bye, Mormons.
It's a funny sound.
Real quick, this is my friend Joseph Smith. You think I'm a bullshit artist? This guy owns the business. Bullshit artist.